Hey guys and gals, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the segment of Crippling Coffee Chats, where I drink coffee and I talk to you about things that really irk my nerves. Or not even really irk my nerves, just things I want to talk about because I'm passionate about everything that I talk about because I'm perceived as what they call dramatic. Now, I did tell you that I was going to have a different coffee every time every time I did this segment, but I have an obsession with the Golden Eagle at Dutch Bros because I am very creature of habit, and trying new things is not a thing that I do. So we're sticking with this Golden Eagle for now. Also, not to mention, Dutch Bros is Howie's favorite place on this planet. He scream cries when we drive past it. Then his favorite part about being there is when they come out to take your order because sometimes the line's too long. He loves that part. Today, there wasn't anybody out there because the line wasn't like freakishly long. He's sitting in my lap and he's crying until she did come out. And then he was so excited. And it's not even when we get up to the window. He don't care about the people in the window. He cares about the people that come out and take our order. Oh my God. It's like he knows them. Hey girl. Word. He's I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say what I was going to say because he's staring at me like, Mom. Really? Really, Mom? Honest to God here. I may always look like a mess when I do this segment because I'm filming in the morning. And let's say last night I got home at 1:45 a.m. What was I doing? Couldn't tell you. Honestly, don't even know anymore what I was really doing. I was with a friend and then somehow I got home at 1:45 in the morning. And what did I do when I got home at 1:45 in the morning? I ate a cosmic brownie. And if that's not patriotism, I don't know what is. Happy 4th of July, by the way. That's what today is. And sorry, guys. I tried to enlist in the military, but they wouldn't let me because they said I am batshit crazy. So, I'm proud to be an American. Well, at least I know I'm free. Yesterday, my whole day was ruined because of this. I freaked out. Oh my gosh. Actually, if we want to talk about how dramatic I am, that could be today's podcast episode because there's a lot that has happened in the last week and a half that is dramatic of me. So, my cousin is moving away, and we were going to have dinner with him, and my mom named out a restaurant. I had just come from work, and so I went home. It was like I had a 30-minute window to meet them. So I went straight home from work, and I got changed and let the dog out, and then I got in my car, went to the restaurant. Well, I hadn't realized that she had texted me changing the restaurant. So I didn't check. I just didn't check my phone because I was going back and forth. And then I got in the car and I drove off. Okay, so it's like a circle. It's like a strip circle of restaurants and shopping and stuff like that. A little small one. And it's a very enclosed parking lot. There's no lights, like stoplights, in and out of this parking lot. So it's hard to get out of. It's a very difficult parking lot to get out of. And it's like a one-way. It doesn't make any sense to me. The restaurant we were going to, the local Smoke and Vape, is across from it. And I pull in, and I pull in, skirt, and I park, and I get out of my car, and across the way at the local smoke and vape, my ex-boyfriend and I accidentally look at each other. Immediate freak out. I had immediate anxiety attack. Let me tell you something. Okay. I am out of the car, and I said, there's no way, dude. Like, seriously, there's no freaking way, of all places. Seriously. So I was like, oh, no, like, I got it wrong. I'm paranoid. I'm always so terrified I'm going to see him in public. I'm paranoid, okay? So I literally, so I turn around and I'm facing the other way, and I'm trying to get my mom on the phone, and I can't get my phone to work. I am freaking out. And I turn around, and I was like, maybe it's not him. I turn around, and I see it. I was like, oh, yeah. That's him. I don't want any chances of him trying to come up and talk to me. Not that I think that he would. I really don't think he would. But I don't know. And I'm terrified. And I'm calling my mom, and I hear that she's in a restaurant. I was like, are you here? I don't see her car. I don't see my cousin's car. I don't see my mom's car. I said, are you here? She's like, yeah, I'm at the restaurant. What? I don't see you. Where are you at? Oh, we changed to the Mexican restaurant. She's like, did you not get my text? I was like, no, I did. I didn't check my phone. I said, Mom. I'm crying. I'm freaking out. Like, I'm having a freak out, dude. I'm crying. I'm like, Mom, the boyfriend's here. And I'm freaking out. I'm gonna freak out. And she's like, oh my God, I'm sorry. And I'm like, it's okay. It's not your fault. Okay. I get in my car, and I whipped out of that parking spot so fast. So I whipped out of the parking spot, and I go to where I can get out. Traffic is on the main road. I can't get out. I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my God. I'm literally sitting there in my car going, let me out. Girl, I'm sitting in my car. I'm going, let me out. I'm like sobbing. I'm sobbing in the car. And so I have to whip back through the circle where he's at. I'm trying to actively avoid. Whip back in the circle, and I have to go out the other way. And nobody, the people in front of me, just stop. They just stop. And they got out of the car. And I can't get around them because it's a one-way. So here I am in the car. Let me out. Freaking out. I don't know why I thought I was gonna die. This man does not want anything to do with me. I don't want anything to do with him. Come on. I guess it freaked me out because I hadn't seen him in so long, and he was the love of my life. Sorry, hate to break it to you guys. I was down bad for this man, and it blew up really bad. And so I think that's why I'm like, I can't stand seeing him. It makes me scared. And so I freak out. And so I did finally get out, and I'm like walking into the Mexican restaurant. My makeup's running down my face. And then I was so spooked. I felt sick, and I got up and I went to the bathroom, and I dry heaved in the bathroom for about a few minutes. I'm not sure why I reacted like that at all. I have a massive fear of people I don't like coming up to me and talking to me, and then me not knowing what to do. And now that I'm looking at it today, I'm like, good Lord, could I have gotten any more dramatic in that moment? But I felt trapped. I felt trapped. I couldn't get out. They wouldn't let me out. It's like they put me on a straitjacket and they said, sit here for the rest of your life. That'd be better than that situation. I don't even care. I don't even care. It happens. It's my life. I can talk about what happens in my life. Okay? That was embarrassing. I'm embarrassed to say that I behaved that way, to be honest. But I don't know what happened. I freaked out. I got scared. What am I supposed to do? Be like, oh. There's the guy who ruined me. That's so embarrassing. Another dramatic story here. Another part of me being drama. Well, I went camping. I don't know if I mentioned that in my last video that I was going camping. This is also a big reason why this video is late. Another late video. Whoops. Get used to it. The plan is to post every Sunday. Forgive me. So, I'm camping with my friend, and it's for a music festival. I mean, I can't lie. It's blazing freaking hot outside. It does not feel good outside at all. I can't sit outside. My body, and then me personally, I've never handled heat very well. I don't like it. I hate it. Like, I hate the summertime. I genuinely hate the summertime. Because I am a very outdoorsy person. I like to do things outdoors. But summertime can be too miserable to do it. Like, spring and fall are, like, perfect for me. Perfect weather. So, the first day, it rains majority of the day. It's humid. It doesn't feel great. But, I mean, it was fine. And it was fun. And then the second day was beautiful outside. Literally so nice. It was not super hot. It was just perfect. And honestly, I had so much fun while it lasted. The next day, Friday, I just like didn't feel entirely great once it hit like 12 o'clock at like noon. I didn't feel like entirely great. So, you know, it's like 2 o'clock and we were taking chairs down to go watch the music and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm going to go back out to the campsite because it is too hot. Like, we were just like in the blaring sun. And when we were camping, it was shady. And I was like, I have to go back up. And I'm wearing this cute little dress I just bought at one of the vendors. And I bought these rings and I got this henna tattoo. Anyways, I bought this cute little dress at the vendors and stuff like that. So I sit back up there and I eat something because I was like, I don't think I really ate anything for lunch. So let me eat. This might be why I don't feel good. I had some electrolytes. I had a Gatorade. I had plenty of water. It's 6 of this big cup by 2 o'clock. Plenty of it. And so I just, and everyone could kind of tell I just didn't feel great. After I ate, though, I felt fine. And it was maybe 4 all the way to 8 o'clock that I felt much better. It was still really hot. I was still like, I'm so miserably hot right now. And, we're down in that bowl where all the music is and stuff like that. And it hits like 10 o'clock, 10:30. And I tell my friend, I'm like, hey, I'm going to go run my stuff back up to the campsite because I know we're going to be down here longer and I don't want to do it later. So I get up and I go to take my stuff back up there. And halfway up that little hill, I said, oh crap, I'm going down. I fell because I got dizzy. Oh, that scared the shite out of me. The shite, if you will. Scared the shit out of me. So then I start having a panic attack. I didn't really like pass out. I kind of fell and I was like, oh my God, I'm dizzy. And I didn't like fall hard or anything. I'd like put my hands on the ground and like kind of let my body like go down. And I said, oh crud. That's not good. So I ran back up to grab a charger. My phone's on 2%. My phone is on 2%. I get in the tent. I feel like I'm suffocating. Like I was like, I can't breathe. So I'm taking this dress off, and it's like a halter top dress, and I'm taking this dress off. So I take it off the top. I can't even get the dress completely off. I'm freaking out so bad. And I put a t-shirt on, still freaking out so bad. So I've got this dress, and there is a t-shirt that I am wearing that says, Best Papa, World's Best Papa. That's the shirt. Okay? And here I am, sobbing, freaking out. I can't breathe, freaking out. It's terrible. Scary. So I run down the hill to the charging station, and I put my phone on the charger, and I call my mom. I'm like, Mom, I'm hysterical on the phone. I was like, you need to call my grandmother. My grandmother lived right next door to where we were. You need to call my grandmother. I gotta go over there. I'm not gonna make it tonight. Like, I can't sleep in this heat. I was like, I'm not gonna make it. I didn't even get to tell her that I nearly passed out because I'm so hysterical on the phone. So she's like, okay. So she calls my grandmother. I didn't want to call my grandmother. I'm hysterical. It's 11:30. Well, it was 10:30. It was like 11:30 by the time I got to her house. And I call Sophia, and I'm like, girl, I need you to get up here right now. And she's like, what's going on? Whew. I told her what happened. She didn't even hesitate to help me get all my stuff in the car and drove me to my grandmother's house. I'm so very thankful for my friend. I really am so very grateful to have a good best friend. I didn't think that I was sick. I didn't feel sick. I just didn't feel great. I felt fatigued. I felt like I could not hold myself up. I felt weak, like really weak. And the next day, Sophia comes and drops the rest of my stuff off, and she's like, dude, you still don't look like my face was so pale. And my grandmother met my mom halfway from where she lives to where I live. Met my mom halfway. My mom was like, dude, you don't look like you feel great. And I was like, dude, I don't feel good at all. I didn't feel good. And I was still sweating bullets. Even in, like, air conditioning, I was sweating bullets. I did not feel good. So, ultimately, I had really bad heat exhaustion. And it was terrible. I mean, genuinely just terrible. I went to my baby cousin's birthday party the next day, and I'd felt much better. But then it hit about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I told my mom, I was like, we have to go home. I need to lay down. I don't feel good. And then Monday at work, I was the same way. It hits like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. I was like, I can't. I don't feel good. Yesterday, or Tuesday, I kind of got like that too. And yesterday was the first day I think I felt quite honestly 100%, or maybe not 100%, but better. Praying for today to feel 100%. But this heat's no joke, guys. Like, honest to God, if you are on any, and I think it was my medication that I take, my antidepressants, that did it. Because sometimes it really doesn't matter how much water I drink, how many electrolytes I have. I get dehydrated because of my antidepressants, and then also my anti-anxieties and antihistamine. And I was taking allergy medicine on top of that. So when you're taking medication in the summertime, oh my gosh, please take care of yourself. Because, I mean, it was too hot for me to be out there camping. But of course I didn't think about it like that because I've been on the same medications for years and years of my life. And so I obviously didn't think it was going to poorly affect me that way. Really scary. It was genuinely very scary. I've never had anything like that happen to me. And then so of course it made me panic. moments before tragedy struck, I took a picture in a porta potty. There's a tiny mirror in there. I was like, this is so camp. So camp, let me take a picture in the porta potty. Dude, what is wrong with what is wrong with me, genuinely? I want to say there were more dramatics of the week, but I can't even pinpoint it anymore. I don't even know. I started watching Dexter recently. I'd never watched it before. Didn't even know the show existed. I'm not a huge movie or show person, so don't be like, how do you not know the show existed? I don't watch a lot of TV, okay? I don't watch a lot of TV. And when I do, it's my comfort show, so I'm watching the same show over and over and over and over and over again. New favorite show. Blown through 3 seasons already. I heard that the season finale of season 7 really made people upset, and they had to wait forever for this new season to come out. I'm happy to say that I am not one of those people who had to wait forever for that season, because I'm so in love with the show that I think if I was that person, I would probably not be happy as well. Blown through 3 seasons, so I'm about to start season 4. Pretty exciting stuff. I love this show. And then also, I'm a forensic psychology major, so I have a sick dinosaur obsession. Hate to admit it, but I do. Sick dinosaur obsession. I went to Target last night, saw a dinosaur comforter in the kids section, and I said, yeah, when I have the money, that's for me. That right there, that's mine. No. What? Come on, girl. I went to Earthbound and I bought this shirt that has dinosaurs on it and it puts the names on them. I got that shirt for $10 because Tyrannosaurus Rex is spelled wrong on it. Instead of R-E-X, it is spelled R-E-K-S. I said, so what? Who's gonna know? Me. Yeah, it's not how you spell it. Me and Mom went to Barnes & Noble, and there's like a dinosaur dictionary or something that I saw, and it was like super cool looking, and it was like fairy tale looking, like, I don't know. I'm gonna put the picture up. But I said, Mom, because she had a $20 gift card. I said, I know you have a $20 gift card. I know we're here looking for my 3-year-old cousin something to have, but I want it. Please. Can I have the dinosaur book? Can I have the dinosaur book, please? Can I please have the dinosaur book? She said no. But then she was over in her own section and she's like, Soya, come look at this. Come look. And it's like books about it. One of them was like Velociraptor versus the Tyrannosaurus Rex, who would win type books. And there were a bunch of them. It was like Stegosaurus versus like Tracheosaurus, like who would win. What? Oh my god, I'm going to Barnes & Noble today. I'm going to Barnes & Noble today, and I'm not buying the books. I'm going to sit there and read all these freaking books. In the kids section. And then I'm going to get kicked out of the Barnes & Noble because they probably think I'm a creep. Happy 4th of July. Nothing more American than going to sit in the Barnes & Noble to read books about dinosaurs as a 20-year-old adult. Oh, God. I have such deep-rooted issues. Such deep-rooted issues that I, like, am seriously considering in my brain right now going to Barnes & Noble just to read dinosaur books. I'm not purchasing one. I will be sitting there and reading a dinosaur book. I'm a real winner, guys. I'm a real catch. Mayhaps, just mayhaps, I will go get a dinosaur coloring book. Ooh, I'm gonna get a dinosaur coloring book. I want to give you guys a weird animal fact of the day, because I didn't do it in the last podcast and I have to. So, let me think here. Still hate dolphins. No one can change my mind. The beef is beefing forever. The beef will beef forever. Look, I said I would discuss this. I promised people I would discuss this. This is yet again another video explaining to you more as to why I hate dolphins. But first, let me pull out my shark clips. We have sharks to discuss. Got a buddy who's like, dude, I hate sharks. And I'm like, dude, that hurt my feelings. I love sharks. Sharks are my favorite sea creature. Let me tell you what I hate. Let me tell you what I hate. I hate those freaking dolphins. I hate them. So, right now, there's a really massive issue. And if this doesn't talk about climate change, and this doesn't tell anybody about climate change, I don't know what does. Sharks are moving out of their traditional waters because 80% of the marine species are moving out of their traditional waters because of the change in temperature of the water. 2, sharks' territories in the Gulf are being overtaken by orcas. Orcas and sharks. Do you know what orcas? Also, by the way, orcas are not whales. They're dolphins. What? Yeah. Get your facts straight. Orcas aren't whales. They're dolphins. Orcas and sharks have had beefs for years because what orcas do is they find sharks and they flip them over into tonic immobility. Tonic immobility is when you flip a shark onto its back. I think you can do it to whales, dolphins, most sea creatures, I think. Some, maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. But tonic immobility is when you flip the shark onto its back, and if you hold it there for so long, not so long. The second they are on their back, they're paralyzed, basically. Actually, you can do it to a lot of other animals, I think. Not even just like sea creatures, because I've heard tonic immobility, I think, with types of gators, maybe. I don't know. Orcas flip sharks into tonic immobility. They leave them there for they hold them there for 15 minutes, and it fails the shark's liver, which essentially, even though it is a shark and it does live in the water, drowns them. That is morbid. That is sick. That is so sick. For no reason. They don't eat the sharks. They do it and they leave. There have been some that do eat sharks, but they tend not to. Now, everyone's talking about, oh God, there's so many recent shark attacks. Well, yeah, one, they're not in their typical traditional waters, so yes, that makes a difference. 2, shark attacks typically happen closer to shore because there is a shark swimming closer to shore because essentially they are lost from looking for food. Sharks don't eat humans. They bite humans. Yes, they do bite humans when they are unprovoked. Why? Because sharks actually have a massive fear of humans, genuinely. And it's not because of this, and that. Seriously, bubbles can provoke a shark attack. Bubbles, because they are so terrified. Sharks are not like bears, they're not like alligators, they're not like other big animals where if you can make a lot of noise and look and sound bigger than them, that they run away from you. Sharks don't do that. They, instead of the flight and fight or flight, they fight. They go straight for it because you scared the crud out of them, okay? They're just babies. They're just babies. Do you know what research says sharks are most afraid of? Dolphins. Dolphins. They may not eat sharks, but they're bullies. Bullies of the freaking sea, man. Like, what is wrong? I'm about to have to make a pyramid talking about, like, the freaking food chain, except it's not the food chain, it's just the attack chain. The bully chain. Oh, I'm gonna make the bully pyramid of the ocean. Dude. And the dolphins are gonna be at the top because they're butts. I hate them so much. I just can't. I can't get over how much I genuinely don't like them. Orcas have changed the migration pattern also for sharks because sharks migrate where they can avoid orcas. Orcas are overtaking the Gulf right now. Why you did that? Why you gonna be so rude? Animal facts of the day has upset me once again. Oh, my poor baby sharks. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, do 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 do. What's my favorite type of shark? The megalodon. Why? Because they lived in dinosaur times. My best friend's dream way, like, we used to talk about, like, if there was one way you could die, how would you do it? And she says getting eaten by a megalodon. She said that since we were in the 6th grade. Dude, what? She's like, yeah, I want the megalodon to eat me. It's the first thing that came up. Does the megalodon still exist? That was the first thing that came up on my computer. The second I typed in the word does. No, it's definitely not alive in the deep ocean. Shut up! Only like 3% of the entire ocean has been studied. The megalodon's out there. Wow. Oh my gosh. Google is serious about this. I'm looking at other ones that's like, stuck in the megalodon, still be alive. And this one says, the megalodon is not alive today. It went extinct around 3.5 million years ago. Oh, whatever. Let me call Jesus H. Christ and ask. Dude, do you think Jesus Christ saw a megalodon? Okay, actually, I have to take a sidetrack here. Another dinosaur thing. I have a sweatshirt of Jesus riding a dinosaur. I'm not joking. And the first time I wore that shirt around my mom, I looked at her and I said, this is biblically accurate. Looked at my Catholic mother and said, this is biblically accurate. She said, what is wrong with you? I'm just saying. I know, the dinosaurs were BC before Christ. Before Christ. There's all these YouTube videos. I'm gonna go into a rabbit hole. I'm gonna go into a dark internet hole with the freaking megalodon today. Because there's these YouTube videos that are like, let's find out if the megalodon still exists. Conspiracy that the megalodon still exists. I found reasons that the megalodon still exists. Like, come on. Oh my god, I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole. It's gonna be so awesome. I love when people throw animal facts at me and then I go down a rabbit hole. I'm so serious, guys. I have an obsession. I'm sick in the head. I'm sick in the head, okay? And I'm not even sorry about it. Oh my gosh. And then my friend, he sent me this thing that this giant salamander thing. Oh, and I was going to talk about it, but now I don't have time, and I'm going to talk about it next time. But he also has like a bunch of strange, useless like animal facts, so I make him tell me. Oh my god. I'm like, please. And then I go down a rabbit hole. I'm so bad about it. I found out for the first time this year that bobcats scream. Didn't know that was a thing. I've been born and raised in Kentucky my entire life and didn't know that. I don't know. guess we're going to figure it all out. But I guess that's it for the animal facts today. But I also guess that is it for the podcast today, because I'm just going to keep rambling and rambling and rambling. So, therefore, have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good morning. And happy 4th of July. Have a good one. Don't blow your fingers off. Don't blow anyone's head off. Just don't blow things up. If you're an arsonist, I don't recommend this holiday for you. Sorry. I want to keep you from getting arrested. Be safe out there. Seriously, if you got drought, don't blow fireworks. Don't do dumb crap. Stay hydrated. Please, God, stay hydrated. And have fun.